Yeah, I mean, you said it, back and forth all night, and didn't find a way to get one.
What was it like to have to kind of use all that energy to continue to battle back and then, get that lead for a while?
What was it like? It was just another game. Obviously just trying to find a way to get a win.
Is there any consolation that the team was able to fight back? They go up a goal, you can fight back, it's higher. They go up again, then you guys take the lead. Any consolation in that, the way the team fought back?
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it. Obviously fighting back is never the way we want to be playing, but it's better to fight back than just kind of roll over. So I like the way we responded, and we need to find a way to make that a 2-point game.
Despite the result there, Connor, you guys have talked about this team's resiliency throughout the season, yet every time they went up, you guys were able to respond. Unfortunately, not getting the result, but that show a lot of character heading into the new year.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that we talk about, is trying to hang on to games and hold on to games and keep ourselves in it, and I thought we did a good job of that tonight.
You talked about maintaining the lead at the end there, and obviously weren't able to do that. What did that come down to?
Yeah, they win a draw there and get the puck to the middle of the ice and shoot it, and they got a bunch of guys there and finds a way to go in. That's just the way it is.
Despite allowing 6 goals, I thought Smitty had a great game there, especially in overtime, making some big saves too.
Yeah, Smitty looked good. I thought we didn't do a good enough job in front of him. I thought he battled hard and gave a typical Smitty effort.
What do you think how wide open the overtime was? Both teams had a lot of chances in the overtime.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. Just 2 shifts or something like that. So we had a look. They had a couple of looks. They probably had more looks than we did, and they found a way to get a win.
Were you disappointed with the first period, Connor? 4 goals there. It seemed like goals were coming left and right.
I think it was 3-2 heading into the second. But yeah, obviously we don't like giving up 3 in the first. But it was a weird night. Pucks were going in for both sides, and we found a way to battle back. Thanks.
To the afternoon of December 31st, what did you make of what was highly entertaining? I know not the way you want to finish the game in the year, but what you saw out there.
Oh, it was a good game. By both teams. I thought we played a lot better, than we did in St. Louis. So we got to tip our hat to that. But that's a really good team over there. You got to get a lot of credit. They know how to score goals too. So yeah.
What was it like battling back virtually much of the game and at least having the lead for a while before they battled back?
Just shows the character in our locker room. If we go down, we're willing to fight back. So, that's really good. And, it's a crazy game. And, they got the upper hand, so it's tough.
What was it overtime like for you guys? Back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, it was an entertaining one. I've been a part of too many overtimes like that where it's just like back and forth like that, chances after chances. Tough they got the last chance and scored on it, but we're going to look at all the positives and take that.
Was there a sense that when you got the lead 5-4 that you guys were going to lock it down? Because it seemed like Mike was playing pretty well in net at that point.
Yeah, he kept us in it all night. He's been playing really well, I thought, the last couple games. So I definitely thought we were. it's a good shot by Dougie and a great tip by whoever scored that. Nothing you can really do about that.
How about getting you right back at it tomorrow against the Islanders, another afternoon game? That must make you feel good to build off this one.
Definitely. Like I said, I thought we played a lot better, than we did in St. Louis. So we're going to take a lot of the positives and, keep working tomorrow.
What did,
Sorry, just over here on your left, what did you think the reason was that you guys weren't able to hold on to that lead and kind of give up a late one there?
Like I said, they're a good team. They can make plays too and score goals. So, they want to draw and got a good shot and a good tip. So, not much you can say about it other than that.
what did you think of the challenge? It wasn't supposed to be a challenge, as you waited to see if it would end up being a goal, which it was.
Yeah, it was that was a weird one. We weren't even sure. I don't even think on our bench if that was a challengeable play, but it was definitely a emotional roller coaster. But luckily it counted.
Kyler, I know you guys are all team-oriented and you guys want to focus on getting the win. For you personally, did you feel like that was one of your best games in the NHL?
I definitely did. I felt like I was buzzing out there, making plays, moving my feet, so definitely.
Is it nice to every so often have those kind of wide open offensive type games as a forward?
Yeah, but that's not how we want to play. We want to play a tight game. We'd rather win 1-0 rather than 5-6. So hopefully we can clean some stuff up in the D zone and should be good. Thank you.
Thanks, Kyler.
The best place to start to just kind of dissect the game.
Roller coaster game. Thought we started well and take a penalty and boom, it's in our net. Get one right back and give one back again, and then between a so-called challenge that wasn't a challenge, and I think 4 of the 6 goals against us were at some point deflected and bounced the right direction, and one bounces the right direction, he bounces off Schmidt going back in. 2 of the other ones were the tying goal where try to get in the lane, goes up a stick and goes in. It's one of those games, a lot of bounces going the other way. We just got to stick with it. We had some guys play very well tonight, and some guys put in real good efforts. We got to stay with that and go in at it tomorrow night the same way.
You did stick with it in regards to how many times you continued to battle back. What did you make of just that resiliency to not let the game get away and continue to be
Our
in it?
attitude during the game and on the bench, it was great. There was no quitter. Just keep pushing. There's parts of the game we thought we played really well, but just couldn't get over top of it. And like I say, there's sometimes as much as you try to keep the puck out of your net, it finds a way in. That's what it was tonight.
Was it disappointing you couldn't really lock it down, Coach, when you got that late lead? Thinking that Mike was playing a little better. He seemed to get stronger as the game wore on.
Well, we weren't giving up much, and then the tying goals are the deflection from way out. Sometimes that happens, It's a puck that's a seeing eye puck that finds its way in. It's disappointing.
Did you wash this one away, considering what you were going to play in less than 24 hours?
Well, we got to get up. We got to get ready for it for sure. We'll take the point here and we'll move on and play at 2:00 tomorrow afternoon in the island. We got to be ready for that.
Dave, do you have an update on Ryan Nugent-Hopkins?
No, not yet. Talk with the doctors
Did you
here.
see what happened? What was the play that took him out?
It was midway through the third period. He just mentioned the TD. He was having an issue, and then left the bench and didn't come back.
Obviously, obviously the team is obviously focused on getting the win, but what did you think of the performances from both Yamamoto and McLeod? Probably one of their best performances.
Yeah. Yamo was really good, rounded all night, and we need that secondary scoring and come up with a couple big goals for us. McLeod, we were talking about before the game, he's had some good stints, and tonight coming in, an emotional game for him against his brother, and parents, and he jumped out and played very well, made a couple real good plays.
Hey, the guys that came back from COVID, did you, when you're watching them tonight, did you like the energy in them? Did it look like they were there?
Yeah, everybody had lots of try tonight. You see Darnell Nurse comes back and was out a while, and he played a lot of minutes for us tonight. Same with Jesse. So they're, the guys that came back, they're Nurse and Pugliarvi are key players for us. They jump in, they make us a better team.
What do you think of Jack Hughes?
I watch my team. I don't watch their team. All right.
Thanks, Dave.
Look, dish in front, a save. Blackwood on Pugliarvi trying to find it for a second opportunity. And he lost to last in the league at 13%. A quick dish by Hamilton off the draw. Bastian down low, a guy who's been reclaimed on waivers by Jersey. One-timer Hughes scores. And New Jersey takes a 1-0 lead as Jack Hughes stays hot.
Oilers didn't get puck possession off the draw in the D-zone. Devils threw it around, and Hughes, who banged one home against Buffalo the other night, wires one from the right side. Dougie Hamilton serves it up on a platter, and then an absolute rip job by Jack Hughes. Oilers a little bit of an overload, gave up the shot to Hughes, and he buries it.
Picked up, Duncan Keith will dish off for Cece. Now Connor McDavid hovering, dishing, one-timer blocked in front, rebound, right back to a backdoor score! Connor McDavid's tied it off a brilliant setup.
McDavid's been flying early here. I mean, 5-on-5 created a great look out with his normal line mates with Hyman and Pugliarvi. Right now, fans in Edmonton are saying, hey, I like this 11-7 idea because they get McDavid an extra shift out here, cycles high into the zone, slides a pass across, and the Oilers get a second chance opportunity. Ryan McLeod threads the needle, and Connor McDavid with an open look. And the Edmonton Oilers have tied the game.
McDavid's 18th and just his second against New Jersey. And the second of his young NHL career coming against his brother Michael. A drive, Ryan Graves redirected in front and bent off Smith for a goal. The tip coming from behind the net. I believe it was Nico Hischier who was able to carom that puck off the back of Smith's pads. 2-1 Jersey.
Well, I hope you took the over today because they're getting after it early here in the first 3.5 minutes of the game. Mike Smith tries to reverse the puck up the boards, and the Devils, Pavel Zacha knocks it down. Long-range point shot, a little bit of a, I don't know if there was a deflection on the way there. And you
He'll chip and charge in with Graves, shielding them off and redirecting Studenic with an attempted clear, gave it away. Nugent Hopkins the steal. Shot Cuckoo, redirected home. What a tip by Kyler Yamamoto, and boy, did he need that.
Kyler's had a tough stretch here. A lot of questions about his lack of shots on goal, but that time he went to the front of the net. The Oilers ended up getting the puck back to the point, and we talked about it. I mean, this has been an offensive explosion for both teams. Nugent Hopkins pops it back to the point. Slater Cuckoo's had a good stretch here since coming back in the lineup. Long-range bomber, and nice job picking that deflection out there by Kyler Yamamoto.
Almost. The Devils have led twice. Oilers have tied it twice. 4 goals on 18 shots. Here's a quick dish and another one. This one banged home by Dawson Mercer, and the Devils lead for a third time. It's 3-2 at the Rock.
Dawson Mercer's a guy that a year ago this time was playing at Edmonton in the World Junior Championship and got accelerated minutes as that tournament went on for Canada. And he's been impressive here. Picked this one up on the deflection and just a quick little flip up and over Mike Smith.
They're able to extract as far as center. Yamamoto trying to be relentless. Caught a bad break when it went off a Devil's skate. Now the Oilers forced to regroup. Heath down the middle. It's a breakaway for Connor McDavid. Rich shot, score. We're tied again. Connor McDavid, second of the afternoon, punctuates a tremendous shift from Duncan Keith.
Duncan Keith has had an excellent game from Edmonton. I mean, he's had 2 great closes early on in this game to strip pucks, and then that time threads the needle on a 75-foot stretch pass to the world's best player. I mean, he puts it right on the tape, and McDavid is gone, and we said it, he's going. That's 2 for him tonight. And you can just see McDavid hop on the ice, and the recognition right away from Duncan Keith.
They looking at this. Bastian will chip and charge to Bratt. Open in the seam, and a glove save made. Smith on Heischer, the Devils' captain, keeping it tied at 3. Only once this year did the Devils have 2 power play goals in a game.
Well, they created a great look as Jesper Bratt swung it across high slot. Solid glove save from Mike Smith off of Heischer, who's already got one.
Here's McDavid, stripped from behind by Hughes, and then off Sharangovich. McDavid keeping it alive. Barry tipped by McLeod, and a save made by Blackwood. McLeod to Kuokkanen, and now it's Mercer. Kuokkanen, a one-timer, scores. Devils with their 4th lead of the afternoon. It's 4-3 on Kuokkanen's 5th.
Kuokkanen played for Dale Hunter with the Edmonton Oilers' Evan Bouchard. And the Oilers trying to pinch here. And quickly on the transition, and Mercer again swings it across. They pop it high slot, and Kuokkanen got all of it.
That was hammered. Top rolling puck collected by William Lagesson, and with his team changing, he'll back off.
David was at the end of the shift there, decided not to take his man on one-on-one.
Ryan McLeod will, right through Ty Smith. Center's tipped in! Devin Shore, the equalizer on McLeod's 2nd assist of the afternoon. It's 4-all at the Rock.
Jack, you talked earlier in the game about McLeod's ability to transport. We know that he can skate. And I got news for you. He should play against his brother all the time because he has been on his horse. 2 primary assists in this hockey game. And the Oilers, for the 4th time in the game, equal the game. And Devin Shore right to the front of the net. But Ryan McLeod capitalizing with that speed, beats Ty Smith into the corner, and then just flips it back out in front.
There's a time, Bob, you'd come in here and you'd know the score would be 2-1. You just didn't know which team would win. Not today.
Right.
Nugent Hopkins, one touch in front, and Yamamoto earns Edmonton's first power play of the day. Here's Draisaitl. Yamamoto scores, and Edmonton has its first lead of the afternoon. He pops up and buries the go-ahead goal. 5-4.
Connor Yamamoto kept his feet going, his motor running, and didn't give up on the play. As the Edmonton Oilers, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins swings one down. Yamamoto drives the net, gets hauled down on the play. Delayed penalty coming up, but Leon Draisaitl, the presence of mind, spots Yamamoto in the back door. And now we're having a discussion, Jack.
Subban ahead, Hughes to Jesper Bratt, cuts inside, shoots, save Smith, rebound right toe, Devils can't muscle it home, it's still loose in the blue paint and Edmonton's got it, no goal. Heischer wins the faceoff. Hughes didn't shoot, it looked like it was there. Hamilton will shoot, score! A tip in front, Sharangovich got a piece, and the Devils have tied this game at 5.
Yep. Jack, Nico Heischer, 53% man in the face-off circle, and Colton Sevier, when we see the replay here, he got picked right off the draw. Right there. And they got it back to the point. Long-range bomber. A lot of bodies there. Devils get a deflection, and they tie it.
Is it a double deflection even? Hamilton lets it fly.
But the pick helped make the play. There you see it right there. Nathan Bastian with the wide body presence.
Head and then back from Severson. Bratt walks in. Shoots, denied by Mike Smith. Pulsating hockey here today at the Hughes to win it for the Devils against Smith. Denied again. Mike Smith, 2 game-saving stops. And now on his backhand. Token pressure from Barry, sets up Hughes. Wrist shot, squeezes through Mike Smith. Game over. Devils win it 6-5. Hughes the game winner. 2 goals for Jack Hughes, and the number 1 overall pick from 2019 wins the game for New Jersey. The Devils have won 2 straight after a 6-game slide.